My goodness, good evening, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. One more time, good evening, Trump country. My name is J.D. Longo. I have the honor of serving as mayor of Slippery Rock, Pennsylvania. Let me just say what an honor it is to be here again with all of you patriotic, God-fearing American men and women in support of our president, Donald J. Trump. And what an honor it is to address you here in the Steel City a day before we make the most consequential decision of our life. The most consequential election in history, ladies and gentlemen. It's a moment that will decide the fate of our nation and the foundation upon which we built the greatest nation the world has ever seen, the United States of America. Now, I've seen what our country has to offer in the most difficult of times. From my time in Afghanistan as a Marine Corps infantry rifleman, Semper Fi, to the streets of Slippery Rock, my town, where hardworking Americans are trying to achieve the American dream. And let me tell you, there's nothing like the resilience or grit of the American people. We're a nation built by warriors who understand that the words liberty and freedom aren't just words, but our most cherished God-given rights. But our way of life is being destroyed by Kamala Harris, ladies and gentlemen. If you don't believe me, ask yourselves, is this the America we want to leave to our children? My wife and I, we just got married. We have our first child on the way, due in February. Thank you. Thank you. And when I ask myself that question, all I can come to is absolutely not. Under Kamala Harris, our families are struggling to put food on the table. Inflation's choking the life out of us. Our businesses are failing. Our streets are like war zones, and yet Kamala Harris tells us everything is just fine. My fellow Americans, everything is not fine. Nothing's fine. Nothing's fine about our citizens carrying the burden of her failed policies that punish those who work hard and follow the rules. There's nothing fine about a mother constantly worrying if her son will be shipped off to a war or a father losing his job to another country. This is not the America that inspired legal immigrants like my Italian family members to cross oceans and risk life and limb for a chance at equality and freedom and dignity. And I'll be damned if I went to a place like Afghanistan with nearly 1 million other veterans, gave my youth away, ran over an 80-pound bomb, and lost my brothers and sisters in arms to suicide, to sit idly by while we watch our country wither and die. We deserve better. We're a beacon of hope for this earth. At least we used to be. We put men on the moon. We built cities like Pittsburgh from steel and from sweat, and we don't just talk about dreams, we achieve them. We've lost our way, but here in Pittsburgh right now, you have the power to put our country back on track. You have the power to say enough is enough to a corrupt regime that has multiplied our struggles and turned its back on us. Frankly, you have the power to bring America back to its rightful glory. We have a movement led by a man, ladies and gentlemen, who understands that greatness isn't found in big government and bureaucracy, but in the spirit of the American people, in the resolve of single mothers, the innovation of small business owners, and the courage of our military and first responders. He believes, as we believe, that America's best days are not behind us, but ahead, and his name is Donald J. Trump. Now, I know you're all voting for him, but can you say the same for your friends, your family, your neighbors? Are they voting for Donald Trump? If that answer is no in your head, then I implore you, please, fight with me. Make the phone calls. Get out to the polls. Don't go alone. Make sure your car is full when you get there. And let's make sure that this land is the land that God has given us and that we have a place where freedom will ring and every American will continue to thrive. Together, we're going to make a stand for the idea that America is not just anywhere. It is still a shining city on the hill and the last best hope on earth. And together, we'll make sure that tomorrow night, the voice of Pittsburgh and Pennsylvania and the voice of Lady Liberty are heard loud and clear. And we say, we are taking our country back. Thank you very much. May God bless you. May God bless the United States. And may God bless Donald J. Trump.